Measuring a circular wall does have its challenges. Designing and installing square cabinets onto a round wall is even more challenging. For now, until we get to the drawing board, we are only concerned with transposing the needed dimensions onto paper. Slide your tape across to equal ends of the curved wall and lock your tape measure in place. Next, measure the curved wall depth with your second tape and note your dimensions. Aside from the obvious dimensions, we also need the curved wall length, known as the arc. There are two math formula parts to find the arc length dimension. The first part is solving for the radius. The second part is solving for the central angle. For a better understanding of the math formula, let us review our room as a circle and review its parts. The diameter is the length of the straight line passing through the center of the circle. The radius is 1/2 of the diameter. The chord is a line segment that joins 2 points on a circle. The rise is the segment height. The central angle is the angle created from the center of the circle to 2 given points. The arc is the segment of a circle. The formula to find the radius is 1/2 the chord squared plus the rise squared divided by the rise equals the diameter. The diameter divided by 2 is the radius. For our room, the formula is as follows. 1/2 of our chord, 48, squared is 2,304. Our rise segment, 16 squared, is 256. Our total, 2,560, divided by 16 is 160. Our radius is 80. Before we continue, let us review our known dimensions. Our diameter is 160. Our radius is 80. Our chord is 96. Our rise is 16. The formula to solve for the central angle is the same formula we used to solve the radius of the angled wall. We divide the chord in half and subtract the rise from the radius, leaving us a triangle. By using the table of trigonometric ratios, we can determine the angle is 37. We can now conclude the central angle is 74. The formula to solve for the length of the curved wall, or arc, is pi times the radius times the central angle divided by 180. The number 180 represents the 180 degrees of a circle. Pi, 3.14, times the radius, 80, times the central angle, 74, is 18,589. Divided by 180 is 1,003.2722. Next, multiply the decimal portion by the number 16. We use the number 16 because it is the smallest fraction kitchen designers use. Using the rules of rounding, we can determine the number is 5. Our arc length is 103 5/16 of an inch. You do not have to be a mathematician to be a kitchen designer. However, you should know how to use math formulas for different situations. Knowing how to measure an angled or circular wall will help you during a field measure, and during the design, planning, and even during the installation. For example, if you are designing an angled or circular island, the radius of the angle or arc length of the curve should not be a mystery to your cabinet installer. As a side note, a field measure is much more than taking dimensions. The information needed to design and coordinate a well-planned kitchen is a collection of dimensions, inspections, drawings, and notes. Missing notes and forgotten inspections can be as critical as an incorrect dimension. After all, you do not want to be planning a downdraft on a slab foundation or assume a wall's removal just because your client said it could be. From Kitchen Designers Forum, my name is Donald Cooper. Have a good day.